Sports, it's in the game.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They run once more with Edwards. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. It just appeared there. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. It to 15. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. O'Connell going straight to the air. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. There he goes left side. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 79 yards. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, The opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. O'Connell from the gun on third down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. O'Connell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
159 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down throw, O'Connell.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. ETN bringing in another one.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
46 yards.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
to throw. O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
O'Connell here on 4th down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the 1st drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Pass taken in by Mayer.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another.